We continue our series on the question, what if Christmas never ended? As we discussed last week, the time will come when most of us will say or think, Christmas is over for another year. However, as we look at the true meanings behind Christmas, we can discover that it is a season that should never end. Christmas is about receiving. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Sometimes as children, we might find it hard to believe that. Even some adults might like the receiving more than the giving. But the truth is, while we give at Christmas, we also receive. As much as I love to give, I will admit it is something nice about sitting in front of the tree, opening gifts that others have given me. We are very fortunate because we have the ability to give. There are many whose financial need to receive is much greater than their ability to give. We recently participated in Operation Christmas Child when we filled shoeboxes with gifts for people in poorer parts of the world. We collect money and toys through our Christmas Kettle Appeal to give to others whose need to receive financial assistance is greater than their ability to give. But when we think about receiving, the most important gift for us to receive is Jesus Christ. Imagine if you spent considerable time picking out a special gift for a special person. You wrapped it in pretty paper and placed a beautiful bow on top. You couldn't wait to give the gift to that person because you thought it was just what they would want. On Christmas Day, you handed the gift to the person, but they politely looked at you and said, "Thanks, but I really don't want your gift," and then turned and walked away. You feel confused, disappointed, and hurt. Your gift has been rejected. You know just a little of how God must feel every time someone rejects his gift. Every time someone says, "Thanks, God, but I really don't want your love, your forgiveness, your salvation," and they walk away. Christmas is a time when God gave his Son, but the gift must be received by us. The gift was given on Christmas Day, but we are given much more time to receive it. Christmas is a time when people's hearts and minds are often open to God. Christmas church services draw more people than any other time of the year. Some who never attend church still display their nativity scene at home. The Christmas season is a time when people are often more receptive to God's message and more aware of his presence on earth. A time when they realize that God blesses his people through Jesus Christ. What if Christmas never ended? Christmas is about lights. It was shortly after Thomas Edison's invention of the electric light bulb in 1879 that Christmas lights first appeared on the scene. In 1882, Edward Johnson of New York, a vice president in Edison's company, became the first person to electrically light their family Christmas tree. It contained 80 lights and was described as a persistent flashing of dancing colors. So it began, and since then lights have become a part of Christmas. Years later, people would begin to place lights on their house, in their trees, and throughout their yard. Almost all homes today display some form of Christmas lighting, from Christmas trees to chandeliers and window decorations to literally thousands of lights illuminating people's property. What once was a custom lasting only a few days has now extended to weeks, and is not uncommon to start seeing Christmas lights on in early December. Most people are captivated with the persistent flashing of dancing colors as they view the different lighting arrangements from house to house. The stable where the baby Jesus was born would not have been illuminated with Christmas lights. There was no lighted Christmas tree standing in the corner. A few candles would probably have provided a dim light where Mary could admire her newborn son. But yet it was in that stable, on that first Christmas morning, a light came into the world unlike any other light the world had ever known or has ever known since. 2 Corinthians 4 and 6 tells us, "For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," made his light shine in our hearts to give us the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Christ. It was years later before Jesus proclaimed, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John 8 and 12. The time comes when we turn off our Christmas lights for the last time for the season. Darkness now takes the place of the array of lights which lit up our streets. For some, it is the final recognition that Christmas is over. Yet, the true light of Jesus Christ still shines in the hearts of his people around the world. Unfortunately, there are many who do not see that light, for they have seen only the babe in the manger, and not Jesus, the light of the world. What if Christmas never ended? Join us next week as we will conclude this series.